Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
I'm Kate Salkowitz, and here are tonight's top stories. This week, UT students returned to campus from the week-long anticipatory Roundup liver training boot camp known as Spring Break. The IFC will kick off their annual fundraiser and massive party weekend with 6th Street bar tabs on Thursday night and house parties all Friday and Saturday, when UT's Greek population will be out and about in West Campus, decked out from head to toe in Greek letters and neon outfits that have to make Chad finally notice them. They just have to. Meanwhile, spring break season is still ongoing, with college students over the past few weeks heading to beaches in droves to catch some sun, some sand, and some crabs. As always, ocean pollution is a major concern, as the dumping of beach party waste is extremely damaging to the fish population's liver health.
Today was the first day of spring, which the president has been celebrating by cleaning out his cabinet. Between the consecutive firings of other White House officials, Trump's top economic advisor, Gary Cohn, resigned from the position after a losing battle against the president's plan to impose heavy tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Economies around the world are already threatening retaliation, the EU, for example, threatening to put tariffs on things like Harley-Davidsons, bourbon, and blue jeans, which is going to have a huge financial impact on America's recently divorced dads. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has invited the president to meet for negotiations over his nuclear program in an unprecedented diplomatic overture that would bring together two extremely volatile world leaders. One source in the White House, however, has said he isn't worried about the fallout and that there's less than a 50% chance of Trump even getting this meeting together, a number which has never stopped him before.
Last week, International Women's Day was celebrated across the globe. In honor of the holiday, Mattel has released a special line of Barbie dolls. McDonald's flipped its golden arches from an M to a W, and Mermaid Man flipped his belt to Wumbo. Barbie's Shiro collection is modeled after and inspired by historically influential women. Each doll comes with an educational pamphlet about the woman behind the doll, except for Hillary Clinton's doll, whose will be released pending investigation by the FBI.
In an erratic speech to the Marine Corps this past week, President Trump suggested the possibility of a space force as the future of the military. The branch would protect the United States from infiltration by a different type of unwanted aliens. And the Martians are going to pay for it. The president then switched gears to the USA's progress towards Mars exploration, randomly adding that if Hillary had been the president, we wouldn't be going to Mars. Well, yeah, if she had been elected, maybe we wouldn't need to be developing an escape plan to evacuate the planet. In related news, in a South by Southwest interview last week, Elon Musk said that Mars is not an escape hatch for rich people and that it would be difficult, dangerous, and you would likely die. Said Melania, "I volunteer!"
Last week, thousands of people flocked to Austin's annual South by Southwest Festival, where locals and tourists enjoyed seeing films, musicians, gamers, and more.
One of these attendees is Bert McCaw, who came all the way from Canada. Here to comment is Bert. We have like a normal chair for you if you...
Oh no, that's good. I'm comfortable, yeah.
All right, great. So, Bert, can you tell us a little bit about what you did when you were here for South by Southwest?
Oh, well, it was just the best time. I had such a great time.
Okay, and do you prefer the film part or the music or...
I make my own music, I sing. It's a little riff, you know. It's like bird jazz. Bert's jazz. Bert's jazz.
Okay. So did you see any films? I know Isle of Dogs premiered. We love Wes Anderson, all the alumni. But we also heard that American Animals was good.
Animals? I know nothing about animals. Also, I'm Canadian, not American.
Yeah, okay. How was the drive to Austin?
Oh, well, I flew here, and boy, are my arms tired.
It's like classic. That's good.
What's so funny? That's my existence, huh?
Sorry.
Oh, was making fun of my existence make you hungry, Jack?
No,
Huh?
I just didn't have dinner. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, here, let me, got you.
Oh, what?
Open up.
Oh my God! No! What the hell, dude? No, stop! What?
What?
Stop it!
I just thought,
Yeah, we get it. You're a bird. We figured that out
Yeah.
by now. What an intern must have messed up or something.
I am not a bird. I am. Oh God! I think I just.
You just laid an egg. You literally
No, I did it. That's yours.
I saw it exit your body.
Well, I swear, Bert, macaw, did not lay that egg.
Damn, it's crowded in here!
My son.
Okay, hold on. What does any of this have to do with South by Southwest?
Okay. Well, now that I'm a proud new father, I need to be truthful. I don't know what a sexwa is. I just migrated here, Southwest, just not too long ago. But then it got so crowded, and I realized I started pricing people out. And there was an airplane that said, "Don't move here!" And I got so embarrassed for moving here, and I feel no shame.
Okay, but I mean, come on.
I mean, I thought you guys were going to ask me about bird migration from the Southwest. I got all excited, and then I realized I had to build up this facade. I'm so sorry.
Okay, all right. Really, who is in charge here? Who greenlighted this guest bit?
Yeah, there's a wild animal in the studio right now.
Yeah, can we?
Oh, listen. I'm sure you'd rather have me here than those pesky Californians.
Oh, yeah,
No, but seriously, you need to leave.
yeah, you gotta go.
One last thing, Jack. I took a huge fat dump on your car.
Bert McCaw, everyone.
How does it feel?
Always good.
Hands are oily.
All right. Well, a pedestrian bridge collapse at Miami's Florida International University has left 6 people dead and even more injured. The Florida government will not be taking any preventative measures to stop similar collapses in the future, maintaining the mantra, unstable bridges don't kill people, gravity kills people.
It's not going to get happier. Last week, in honor of the 1-month anniversary of the Parkland school shooting, more than 185,000 high school students participated in the March for Our Lives National School Walkout, protesting gun violence and fighting for gun reform in this country. The movement has drawn plenty of criticism, with detractors saying that the kids are too young to protest and that they should be in classes and inside their school buildings where it's safe. But the schools aren't safe. That's literally why they're marching. If the brakes on your car stop working, you don't stay in the car because the airbags are supposed to keep you safe. You get the hell out of the car and address the issue. In major cities, the students took to the streets and were joined by politicians who shared words of encouragement and stories from the movements they supported as young people, like Bernie Sanders in the time he protested taxation by dumping all that tea into the harbor. Betsy DeVos also joined in on the action by walking out on students in need. The Education Secretary gave a rare interview with 60 Minutes last week, 60 Minutes coincidentally being a little less time than she spent actually working in schools. DeVos struggled through the interview, at one point saying that she has not intentionally visited schools that are underperforming. What? That's like the government only cutting taxes on people who don't need the money. Oh, wait, yep, got it.
In an interview, Vladimir Putin was quoted as saying he has no disappointment with Trump. Said Trump, "Ooh, can I sit with the cool kids now?" Speaking of, the results of the Russian presidential election are in, and Putin took down his political opponents with nerve gas. Putin won the vote by a huge margin and is now free to start working on his next campaign, Trump 2020. Donald Trump unveiled his 2020 slogan, "Keep America Great," with an exclamation point, at a campaign rally for another dude. The president visited the 18th Congressional District of Pennsylvania last week to endorse Republican candidate and next in line to bring their torch and go, Rick Saccone. Saccone lost the seat to Democrat and frat guy who just died in second place on Fortnite, Connor Lambs. Trump himself won the district by a huge margin during the 2016 presidential election, so several Fox News pundits have even tried explaining away the special election results as a product of Lamb's good looks, because what a district that voted for Trump in a landslide cares about most is having smoking hot elected officials. For a Late Night Review, I'm Kate Salkowitz.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
Good